Hello everyone, my name is Maria and today I will talk about my master's thesis titled as Structural Fire Design with Aged Reclaimed Timber, Small-Scale Charring Performance Assessment. The European Circular Economy Action Plan encourages more recycling and less waste. The construction sector uses a lot of Europe's resources and creates a lot of waste. Currently, there is no scientific basis for calculating the fire resistance of aged reclaimed timber, and because of this lack of knowledge, it's difficult to use aged timber in larger buildings due to the fire safety rules. The aim of this thesis was to determine the charring behavior of aged timber through experimental testing. Secondly, add and compare new experimental results to earlier studies, and lastly, to make recommendations on whether existing fire design guidelines for new timber, specifically those provided in Eurocode 5, are likely applicable to aged timber. Now about my work. I tested 6 types of different timber, including new timber. The aged timber ranged from 10 to 120 years. This aged timber came from Estonia and Norway, and it was taken from residential buildings, a sports building, barn timber, and one material was used as scaffolding material. I used a cone heater for the tests. The test specimens used were 45 millimeters thick or 80 millimeter thick, depending on the size of the raw material. Here is a small overview of the materials I tested. I tried to choose samples with similar cross-sections so that the annual rings were as close to perpendicular to the heat flow as possible. The test program looked like this. I did 48 tests in total. The test durations were 15 or 30 minutes, and I did 3 tests with each material. The Norwegian timber samples were made from 2 smaller blocks tightly put together because the original material was not big enough to make one solid sample. In this picture, you can see the test procedure. First, the sample is under the cone heater, then the samples after cooling down, and finally, you can see a sample before burning, after burning, and after removing the char layer. I measured the remaining cross-section by cutting the sample in half and measuring the residual cross-section exactly in the middle. From this, I calculated the thickness of the char layer and the charring rate. Now the results. The left graph shows the charring rates for both test durations. Blue shows the charring rates for new timber. As you can see, the aged timber's charring rates were generally lower than the new timber's. But there were also some exceptions. The right graph shows how charring rate depends on the timber density. Red shows new timber results. This graph also shows that aged timber had similar or even lower charring rates than new timber, even though aged timber had generally lower densities. This graph shows charring rate in relation to the age of timber, but only for Estonian samples. The graph shows that new timber chars very evenly, but for example, the 100-year-old timber varies more. Also, the samples that charred faster had lower densities than those that charred more slower. This graph shows the same data, but for all samples together. You can see that new timber and, for example, 10 and 30-year-old timber charred fairly evenly, but the 100 and 120-year-old timber showed much bigger variation in charring rates. This graph compares my results with an earlier study done in Canada in 2019. It shows charring rate in relation to the age of timber for both 15 and 30-minute tests. My results are shown in as colored dots, and the previous study's results as empty dots. And both graphs shows that my results and the earlier study show very similar results with very little variation. In conclusion, the average charring rates of aged and new timber are very close, 1.08 millimeters per minute for aged timber and 1.06 millimeters per minute for new timber in 15-minute tests. and 0.9 versus 0.91 millimeters per minute in 30-minute tests. Also, aged timber showed much more variation in charring rates than new timber. Also, visual inspection is not enough to assess how aged timber chars. A conservative approach is needed when calculating fire resistance for aged timber, and furnace tests are necessary for more accurate results. However, based on my work, aged and new timber should show very similar charring rates in furnace tests as well. Thank you for listening.